want to talk to you about who's your one. One of our plus one challenges this year is to participate in Who's Your One. What is Who Is Your One? It's simply a campaign that the North American Mission Board put together, but it's really common sense. It's you committing to prayerfully consider who it is that God has placed in your life that you are going to pray for, share the gospel with, and reach with the gospel this year. Who is the one person, whether it's a family member, a friend, a co-worker, a fellow student, an acquaintance, who is it that you're going to begin praying for? Who is it that you're going to seek ways to befriend and seek ways to get to know them? Who is it that you're going to share the gospel with? Who is it that you're not going to give up on until they come to faith and they profess Christ and go public with it through believers' baptism? Who is your one person that you're seeking to evangelize? We have to ask ourselves this question. If I'm lost and I don't know Christ, and the people in my life are as intentional about sharing the gospel with me as I am right now with others, what kind of chance do I have of coming to faith? If the lostness around me depends upon me, what chance do the lost people in my life have of coming to faith? They have to hear the gospel. So I want to challenge you to consider who's the one person God has placed in your life this year that you're going to make the commitment to do everything you can to pray for them, share the gospel with them, and reach them with the gospel and bring them to baptism this year. Who is your one? Here's what we're asking you to do. As you think about that, as you pray about that, we want you by March the 1st to have identified your one. Who is it that you're going to go after this year with the gospel? Who's your one? Have them identified by March the 1st. And then March the 8th, we're going to introduce to you a 30-day campaign where you're praying. There's devotions that you will read, scriptures that you'll read that will help you and will teach you and will challenge you and encourage you to reach one person for Jesus. We're going to give you a bookmark with the scriptures on them for you to read each day. We're going to give you access to websites that you can go and get more information. And we're going to ask you to write the name of your person on this bookmark. So as you read these scriptures, you can pray for that person. Identify your person March the 1st. March 8th, you're going to get this 30 days as a church. We're going to go through these scriptures together. We're going to pray for our one that we identified on March the 1st. And then listen to this. On April the 12th, Easter Sunday, we're going to have a guest speaker come to the church who's going to preach the gospel clearly. He's going to preach the gospel powerfully. And we're going to invite our ones and more to that service, praying that right now in the spring, before we even get halfway through the year, that God would bring to faith some of our ones. So that's what we're looking at when we think about who's your one. Identify that one person that God's placed in your life, that friend, that family member, that coworker that you're going to claim and you're going to pray for and you're going to seek to reach with the gospel. Write their name down on this bookmark when you get it. And then starting March the 8th, walk through 30 days of scriptures, 30 days of praying, leading up to Easter Sunday on April 12th. Let's invite our ones to church and let's see who God will reach through the message on Easter Sunday. We'll continue praying for our ones throughout the year. Those that aren't reached, we'll continue praying for them. We'll continue sowing gospel seeds among them. We'll continue giving opportunities to help you reach them. But we really want you to work hard between now and Easter. Who is your one? If you don't have them identified, begin now looking for them and praying about who it is that God's placed in your life to be your one.